Automobile Safety Reverse Impact Device and Double Arch Anti-Collision Beam. Anti-collision beam is one of the indispensable safety components of the vehicle, but it is the least valued one in the vehicle safety system because of its poor anti-collision function. The traditional concept of automobile anti-collision is to install an energy absorption box between the anti-collision beam and the longitudinal beam, which can absorb the impact energy by collapsing the energy absorption box. But this kind of device can only bear the low-speed collision. Once the high-speed collision occurs, it will not have the safety protection of the driver and the occupant of the automobile, and it is a terrible disaster. Kaiman Shield Armor Reverse Impact Device is a very important new invention of automobile safety protection. Its biggest feature is that it can transform the highly destructive impact force generated by impact into low-damaging thrust. Another new invention, Double Arch Anti-Collision Beam, is characterized in that it can effectively transmit the impact force to the two side longitudinal beams of the automobile, especially the inner arch structure, especially to strengthen the anti-collision force of the middle section of the anti-collision beam. The reverse impact device is combined with the double arch anti-collision beam to become a kind of retractable and elastic anti-collision beam, which can withstand high-speed impact in all directions. The double arch anti-collision beam is flexible. When it collides at low speed, it is buffered by spring. When it collides at high speed, the impact force automatically reverses and pushes away the impact object. Conduct real vehicle collision test. The #1 experimental vehicle is equipped with a recoil device to conduct a high-speed collision test and observe the damage of the body and limbs of the cockpit. The #2 experimental vehicle specially strengthened the longitudinal beam of the vehicle, so that the reverse impact device has sufficient strength and rigid support points. In the real vehicle collision experiment, after the reverse impact device reduces the impact energy, the driver experiences a body feeling after the impact force is transformed into the thrust. The experiment is very successful. The driver is unharmed and the head of the car is slightly damaged. What is the actual data that the reverse impact device can reduce the impact damage? In the ARTC Vehicle Testing Center in Taiwan, 2 real vehicle high-speed collision tests were conducted to obtain data. #3 and #4 test vehicles keep the original longitudinal beam structure unchanged, only remove the energy absorption box, and replace the reverse impact device. What is the difference between the injury index of the vehicle with reverse impact device and energy absorption box device to the driver and the passenger? Observing the slow-action collision process, because the strength of the longitudinal support reverse impact device of the experimental vehicle is insufficient, the reverse impact less than half of the force, and the longitudinal collapses. Even so, on the basis of the original longitudinal strength, most of the impact force has been resolved. Although only half of the anti-collision effect is exerted, the injury index of driving in members in the car is the lowest in the world. According to the result report of the experimental vehicle, compare with the test result of the energy-absorbing box of the device. The head injury index of the driver with the energy-absorbing box is 393, and that of the passenger is 511, The head injury index of the device recoil driver is reduced to 204, and the passenger is further reduced to 208. Compared with the collision results of major brands of cars in the world, it ranks first and becomes the safest car in the world. Experiments show that the reverse impact device and the double arch anti-collision beam are the ultimate protective devices of all cars. It's the ultimate safety insurance for drivers and passengers. New energy vehicles and self-driving need to strengthen the protection of reverse impact device.